In this video, we are going to solve the integral of secant cubed of x dx. So here we see that we have a trig function raised to the third power. We don't know how to take the antiderivative of this directly, so maybe we want to try u substitution. But if I let u equal secant, which is the only thing I can really choose to be u in this case, I get that the derivative is secant times tan, which I don't see tan in this integral, so that's not going to be helpful. So we're going to want to use a different method. Let's try using integration by parts. So what does integration by parts tell me? Let's recall. So integration by parts says that if I have the integral of u dv, that equals uv minus the integral of v du. So I like to remember this as uv vdu. Now, what am I going to choose to be u and what am I going to choose to be dv? Well, I can let u be secant of x. So then dv would be the rest, which is secant squared x dx. Now, if u equals secant, then what's du? What's the derivative of secant? It's secant of x times tan x dx. Now, if dv is secant squared x dx, what's v? So what's the antiderivative of secant squared of x? That's tan of x. Okay, so now we have this set up. Let's apply it. So we have the integral of secant cubed x dx equals u, which is secant, times v, which is tan, minus the integral of v, which is tan, times du, which is secant times tan dx. Okay, so let me simplify this a little bit. So this is equal to secant of x times tan of x minus the integral of, this is now secant of x times tan squared x dx. Okay, so before I start to deal with this new integral we have now, we have the integral of secant x tan squared x dx. I'm going to rewrite this using a trig identity. Now, what trig identity do you think I can use here? What do we know about tan squared of x? So we know that tan squared x equals secant squared x minus 1. So I'm going to rewrite this as secant x tan x minus the integral of secant of x times tan squared, which is going to be secant squared of x minus 1 dx. And now I have this integral all in terms of secant. Now I can distribute this secant here. So again, rewriting this, we have the secant x tan x minus the integral of, so now I'm going to have a secant cubed x minus secant x dx. Now I can break up this integral since we're subtracting, so this is going to be equal to minus the integral of secant cubed x dx minus the integral, so that's just going to be plus the integral of secant of x dx. Now, remember, this is on the left-hand side, I have secant cubed of x dx. So I'm just going to bring that down because I haven't been rewriting it on the left-hand side, but this is secant cubed of x dx equals this. So what do I notice? I notice I have secant, the integral of secant cubed here, and the integral of secant cubed here. So I can add that to both sides. So I have 2 times the integral of secant cubed x dx equals secant of x times tan of x plus the integral of a secant of x dx. But we actually know what that is. We know that the integral of secant of x dx is equal to the natural log of the absolute value of secant of x plus tan of x, and then of course plus c. So this is plus the natural log of secant of x plus tan x plus c. So if I want to solve for my secant cubed, I want to isolate that. I can divide both sides by 2. So I get that the integral of secant cubed of x dx equals secant of x times tan of x plus ln of secant of x plus tan x plus c all over 2. So this here is my final answer. If this video was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe.